In today's increasing online threats, protective sensitive information like digital documents, password, and credit card details is no-brainer. Everyone knows how important it is to protect such information, and users of internet would agree that security breaches are major causes of endless financial strife and customer dissatisfaction. Today we'll talk about what's hashing and encryption all about and how both differ from each other. Hashing is the process of converting any given input of variable length into a fixed size, consisting of letters and numbers with the help of a mathematical function. The essential thing to note is that it's a one-way mapping. It always has many-to-one mapping, which means there will be collisions because every function produces a small output capable of input. From a plain text, it will proceed on a hashing process, which is a mathematical function that converts an input value into a compressed numerical value, also known as hash. Basically, it's a processing unit that takes in data of arbitrary length and gives you the output of a fixed length, which is the hash value. The RIPE MD, or Race Integrity Primitives Evaluation Message Digest, is a subblock of the RIPE MD 160 hash algorithm. The message is processed by compression function in blocks of 512 bits and passed through two streams of the subblock by using 5 different versions in which the value of constant letter K is also different. Another hash algorithm is Message Digest 5, in which processes data in 512-bit strings broken down into 16 words composed of 32 bits each, in which the output from MD5 is a 100-bit message digest value.
On the other hand, encryption is the practice of turning data into an unreadable format that can later be converted to readable format only by the person who has the corresponding key. It is a two-way function that helps you achieve encryption of certain information to be decrypted and converted into a readable format later on. Symmetric. Data is encoded and decoded with the help of some key. Asymmetric. Data is encrypted with the help of two keys, namely public and a private key. Encryption uses an algorithm to scramble or encrypt data and then uses a key for receiving party to unscramble or decrypt the information. The message contained in an encrypted message is referred to as a plain text. In its encrypted, unreadable form, it's referred to as a ciphertext. The advanced encryption standard algorithm uses a 128-bit symmetric or single key block cipher that encrypts and decrypts information. This encryption process creates ciphertext, which is an unreadable, effectively indecipherable conversion of plain text data, the version of information that humans can read and understand. The output of the encryption process, the AES ciphertext, cannot be read until a secret AES key is used to decrypt it. RSA stands for Rivest-Shamir Adelman encryption. Messages are encrypted with a code called a public key, which can be shared openly. Due to some distinct mathematical properties of the RSA algorithm, once a message has been encrypted with a public key, it can only be decrypted by another key, known as the private key. Each RSA user has a key pair of consisting their public and private keys. As the name suggests, the private key must be kept secret.
To sum this up, hashing is useful for validating the content's integrity by detecting all the alterations and then changes it to a hash value as an output, while encryption is useful for encoding information for the purpose of maintaining confidentiality and security of the data, since it will be needing a private key for decrypting the encrypted information.